Have you ever felt like no matter how much effort you put into someone's life, they just don't value you? You text, you call, you try to be there for them, but still they remain distant, indifferent, or absent. And somehow you convince yourself that if you just try harder, maybe one day they will see your worth. Let me remind you today, your worth is not measured by who chooses you, but by the one who created you. Allah knows your heart. He sees your efforts, your pain, and your patience, and He is not forgetful. Sometimes we chase people who will never see the light in us, while Allah has something far greater prepared, someone who will appreciate, honor, and love us the way we deserve. Chasing those who do not choose you is not just emotionally exhausting, it is spiritually draining. It distracts you from the blessings Allah has waiting for you. You think you are running toward love, but often you are running away from your own destiny. Allah says in the Quran, and He is the best of planners. When we release what is not ours, we make space for what Allah intends to be ours. Remember this, the right people will not require a chase. The right people will recognize your value naturally. They will come with respect, care, and sincerity. Allah's wisdom is greater than any heart's desire, what seems like rejection. Today may very well be Allah redirecting you to someone or something better tomorrow. So, do not waste your energy. Do not beg for attention or love from those who cannot give it. Instead, focus on yourself, your character, your faith, and your relationship with Allah. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who remind you of your worth, and who are genuinely grateful for your presence in their lives. When you let go of what is not meant for you, you open the door to unimaginable blessings. Allah never abandons those who trust Him. Trust His timing, trust His plan. And always remember, what Allah chooses for you will always surpass what you try to force into your life. Let go, have faith, and be patient. Your value is not diminished by someone's inability to see it. It is magnified by Allah's perfect wisdom. Your worth is determined by Allah, not others. Chasing people who don't choose you does not define your value. Allah sees your heart, efforts, and patience, and He has better plans for you. Have you ever felt worthless because someone you cared about didn't care for you in return? You may have stayed up at night thinking, if only they knew me, they would love me the way I love them. If only they understood my heart, they would value me. And so, you chase, you try harder, you sacrifice more of yourself, hoping for acknowledgement, for appreciation, for a place in their life. But no matter how much you give, some people will never see your worth. And it is in these moments, when your heart feels heavy and your spirit feels small, that you must remember this. Your worth is not defined by someone else's inability to recognize it. Your value does not diminish because another person fails to choose you. You are precious in the eyes of Allah, and He alone measures true worth. Allah created you with a purpose. He gave you a heart capable of love, a mind capable of thought, and a soul capable of reflection. He saw the effort you put into relationships, the care you extended, the sincerity you offered, and He knows the depth of your intentions. No act of goodness, no moment of patience, no ounce of sacrifice goes unnoticed by Allah. While people may fail to see, appreciate, or reciprocate, Allah sees everything. He watches over you with a mercy that surpasses human understanding. And it is this mercy, this awareness of your true value, that should give you the strength to stop chasing those who cannot choose you. You must understand that when someone ignores your worth, it is not a reflection of your inadequacy. It is simply that they are not meant to walk alongside you. Sometimes we attach ourselves to people, hoping that our efforts will change their hearts, that our persistence will make them recognize our value. But the truth is, recognition cannot be forced. Love, respect, and appreciation cannot be demanded. They are gifts freely given, and they come to us from the right people at the right time, by Allah's decree. To spend your life seeking validation from someone who cannot provide it is to misunderstand your own significance. You are not defined by their choice, their actions, or their negligence. You are defined by the one who created you, who knows every corner of your heart, and who has decreed a plan better than you can imagine. Think about the times you have felt overlooked or unappreciated. How often did it hurt you? Yet in the end, you realize that things worked out for the best. That person who didn't value you may have been keeping you from something far greater, someone or something that aligns perfectly with your life and purpose. Allah's wisdom is beyond what we can see, beyond what we can comprehend. What may feel like rejection or abandonment is often redirection, guiding you toward what is truly best for you. When you start seeing your worth through Allah's eyes, you will stop measuring yourself by the acceptance or rejection of others. You will understand that your value is inherent, divine, and untouchable by human indifference. And here is a gentle reminder: your time, your energy, and your heart are precious. Do not waste them trying to convince someone to choose you when Allah has already chosen what is best for you. By holding on to your dignity, by refusing to chase after those who cannot see your worth, you are not closing doors, you are opening them. You are making space for blessings that are aligned with your faith, your character, and your destiny. You are putting your trust where it belongs, in Allah, the one who knows you better than anyone else ever will. So, when you feel the urge to run after someone who doesn't choose you, pause. Reflect on your value in the eyes of Allah. Remember that every act of kindness you offer, every moment of patience you endure, and every ounce of love you extend is recorded and treasured by Him. Trust that He will place the right people in your life, people who will recognize your worth without you having to chase them. Let go of the burden of seeking approval from those who cannot give it. Lift your gaze, strengthen your heart, and remember, your worth is not measured by human eyes. It is measured by the Creator of the heavens and the earth, and in His sight you are infinitely valuable. Let go of what's not meant for you. Pursuing those who do not reciprocate drains your energy and distracts you from Allah's blessings. Releasing them opens the door to what is truly meant for you. Letting go of what is not meant for you is one of the most difficult things we ever have to do in life. Our hearts have a way of clinging to people, situations, or dreams, even when they cause us pain. We hold on, thinking that if we try a little harder, if we invest a little more, if we sacrifice a little more of ourselves, then perhaps things will change. But the truth is, sometimes the more we hold on, the more we prevent ourselves from receiving what Allah has truly destined for us. Chasing after what is not meant to be is exhausting, not just physically or emotionally, but spiritually. It drains the heart and clouds the mind. It diverts your attention from the blessings that are already waiting for you, and it blinds you to the wisdom of Allah's plan. We often think that letting go is a form of defeat. We tell ourselves, if I let go, I am giving up, or if I release this, I am losing. But in reality, letting go is not about giving up. It is about trusting. It is about surrendering to the one who knows all things, the one who has the perfect plan. Allah knows your needs better than you do. He knows what will bring you true happiness and what will only bring temporary satisfaction. When we try to force things to happen, when we chase after people who do not choose us, we are attempting to override Allah's wisdom with our own limited understanding. And this often leads to disappointment, heartbreak, and missed opportunities. Think of the times when you held on to something that was clearly not meant for you. How much energy did it take? How many nights did you spend awake, wondering if it would change? And yet, when you finally released it, when you finally trusted Allah's plan and let go, something better often entered your life. Allah has a way of replacing what is not meant for us with what is far better, but that replacement cannot come until we make room for it. By letting go, we are not losing. We are clearing a path for blessings that are aligned with our destiny, with our faith, and with our worth in Allah's eyes. It is important to understand that letting go does not mean erasing memories or denying the love or effort you invested. It means accepting reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. It means acknowledging that some people will not see your value, no matter how much you give, and that some situations are not intended for your life. This acceptance is not easy. Our egos resist it, our hearts resist it, and our minds resist it. But in that resistance lies the opportunity for growth, for patience, and for deeper reliance on Allah. Letting go teaches us humility. It reminds us that we cannot control everything, that some matters belong to Allah alone, and that trusting Him brings true peace. When you let go of what is not meant for you, you also protect yourself from unnecessary suffering. Chasing after someone who does not choose you leaves you vulnerable to pain, rejection, and heartbreak. It consumes your thoughts, your time, and your energy. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of longing and disappointment. But when you release it, you reclaim your power, your dignity, and your peace of mind. You remind yourself that your value is not determined by anyone else's actions. You create space in your heart for what is truly meant for you, for people who will uplift you, honor you, and appreciate your presence in their lives. Letting go is an act of faith. It is an act of trust. It is an acknowledgement that Allah knows what is best for you, even when you do not see it. When you release what is not yours, you are saying to Allah, I trust you. I surrender my desires to your wisdom. I will not chase what is not meant for me because you know what is truly best. And in that surrender, there is freedom, there is peace. There is space for blessings that exceed your imagination. Remember, the right people will not require a chase. The right opportunities will not demand that you force them into your life. Allah has a plan, and it is far greater than any plan we try to make for ourselves. Letting go is not losing. It is preparing for a future filled with what is best, what is right, and what is truly meant to elevate your life. When you trust Allah, release the unnecessary burdens, and open your heart to His plan, you will find that what comes your way is not just good, but perfect. It is aligned with your purpose, your character, and your destiny, and it will bring you a peace that no forced attachment could ever provide. Trust Allah's timing and plan. The right people and opportunities will come naturally. Allah's choices surpass what we try to force into our lives. So patience and trust in Him bring true fulfillment. Trusting Allah's timing and plan is one of the most profound lessons a believer can learn, yet it is also one of the hardest to practice. We live in a world that tells us to act quickly, to take control, to force outcomes, and to measure our success and happiness by immediate results. And so when someone does not choose us, or when a door seems to close in our lives, our hearts immediately fill with worry, doubt, and disappointment. We wonder, why is this happening? Why am I being rejected? Why do I have to wait? But it is precisely in these moments that our faith is tested and our reliance on Allah becomes most important. The truth is, what we perceive as delay or rejection is often a sign that Allah's timing is perfect and His plan is far greater than anything we can imagine. Allah knows what is best for us, and He orchestrates every detail of our lives with wisdom and precision. Sometimes we want something so badly we think it is the best for us, but in reality it could be harmful. We are limited in our knowledge. We cannot see the full picture. We see one path, but Allah sees every path. We see one outcome, but Allah knows all possibilities. When we try to rush life, when we try to force people to love us or situations to align with our desires, we interfere with Allah's perfect plan. By trusting His timing, we are acknowledging that His knowledge surpasses ours, that His wisdom exceeds our understanding, and that what He has chosen for us will always be better than what we try to create on our own. Patience is not just waiting, it is trusting, it is surrendering, it is believing that Allah's timing is precise and purposeful. Every moment we wait is an opportunity to grow, to reflect, and to prepare for what Allah has destined for us. When someone does not choose us, it is not the end, it is a redirection. It is a chance to step back and ask ourselves whether the pursuit was truly aligned with our best interest, or whether we were holding on to something that could never fulfill our hearts. Allah says in the Quran, and He is the best of planners. This is a reminder that His planning is perfect, even when our hearts cannot see it. What seems like loss or rejection today may very well be the gateway to blessings that will exceed our expectations tomorrow. The right people in our lives will come without forcing them. The right relationships, friendships, and opportunities will align naturally, in harmony with Allah's timing. When we chase what is not meant for us, we often encounter frustration, disappointment, and pain. But when we trust Allah, when we stop forcing outcomes, we allow life to flow according to His wisdom. We create space in our hearts and in our lives for what is truly meant for us. Trusting Allah's plan does not mean we remain passive. It means we take the steps we can, make the choices we are responsible for, and leave the results to Him. It means we act with integrity, patience, and sincerity, while knowing that the ultimate outcome is in Allah's hands. It is important to remember that Allah's timing is not always immediate, and that is not a sign of neglect or delay. It is a test of faith. Waiting is an opportunity to strengthen our character, to refine our patience, and to deepen our reliance on Him. Every moment of waiting is a chance to reflect on our own growth, to appreciate our own worth, and to trust that what is meant for us will come at the perfect time. Sometimes we feel desperate for answers or impatient for results, but Allah knows exactly when we are ready to receive the blessings that will truly benefit us. His timing is flawless and His plan is never flawed. Trusting Allah also requires letting go of fear, doubt, and worry. When we fear that we will never find the love, respect, or recognition we deserve, we are doubting Allah's wisdom. When we worry that life is unfair or that opportunities are lost, we forget that Allah is the ultimate planner. True faith is placing our hearts in His hands, knowing that He will bring the right people, the right circumstances, and the right outcomes into our lives at exactly the right moment. What He chooses for us will never fall short. It will always surpass our expectations. So, when you feel anxious about someone not choosing you, when a door closes, or when life seems uncertain, remind yourself that Allah's timing is perfect. He is not late and He does not make mistakes. Trust in His plan. Be patient and hold firm to your faith. The path He has set for you will lead to what is best, what is pure, and what will bring true peace to your heart. Do not force, do not chase, and do not despair. Instead, trust Allah, for what He has chosen for you will always exceed what you could ever imagine. And in His wisdom, everything falls into place exactly as it should.